Hi guys, welcome to the Fight Tonight channel. 23-year-old lightweight boxer Devin Haney apparently is seriously determined to fight for the world title for the first time in his career. After the head of the World Boxing Council, Mauricio Suleiman, once again pointed out to the public that the title of a franchise world champion than the title of an ordinary champion, Haney decided to achieve the title of a mandatory challenger for the championship belt at all costs. Mauricio, if my belt is secondary, then make me a contender for the real one, the American asked. At the moment, the absolute world champion who owns all four major titles is the Australian George Kambosos. In November 2021, he won a split decision over Teofimo Lopez in a hard-fought fight. The star American lightweight prospect Garcia, who has recently resumed training, has brought his list of desired rivals. It is noteworthy that it was led by a fighter who is not currently a champion in the division. Lomachenko is my number one. The second place will be shared by Davin and Tank Davis. They are followed by George. He performed well, unlike the same Davin and Tank. A fight with Lomachenko will be huge. He is a great fighter and just performed masterfully for the last time. He looked great. He doesn't waste any extra energy at all, whether it's working on his feet and the position of the body, although I will say that he should have a knocked out Comey, Garcia said. Scandalous American lightweight Rolando Romero continues to convince the boxing community that the WBC title holder Devin Haney is the weakest of the young fighters who have attracted serious attention to the division over the past few years. Devin is the weakest link. He will be shaken and it will be the hardest upset. Although it is not his fault that he's not gifted by nature. He has no punch, he has a skinny body and weak legs, and he is also such an ugly cunt. And it's sad, he can't do anything about it because he was born that way. Yes, he can brag about his money, but they won't buy him a hard hit, Romero said. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then you receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel. You are my support. Thank you so much. Former champion in two weight categories and ESPN commentator Timothy Bradley shared his thought about a potential lightweight bout of Vasily Lomachenko and Devin Haney. Haney versus Lomachenko? I will be honest with you and say that I would bet on Lomachenko. As for Haney, that will he be able to counter? Don't think Devin Haney is a great boxer. He is big and knows how to keep his distance, but he makes mistakes. He leaves his head on the line of impact, and I guarantee you, he will eat the left strength all evening. He definitely has a defense problem, Bradley said. Earlier, Lomachenko's performance was commented on by his potential rival, Australian George Kambosos. Timothy Bradley also reacted quite categorically to a question from a journalist who tried to compare two popular American lightweights, Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. No, absolutely not. These are different legacies. Shakur is a much more trained fighter than Haney. Yes, Haney has good footwork, but it is his size that creates the main problem for his rivals. He is patient enough and tries to catch a punch, but he misses the punches, which Shakur doesn't allow himself, Bradley said. Early in an interview, the ex-champion explained why he considers Haney an outsider in a potential fight with Ukrainian Vasily Lomachenko. Absolute lightweight world champion George Kambosos claims that he's not going to avoid any of the potential rivals. One of the followers of the Australian boxer on Twitter wrote that Kambosos blocked him because he asked George to hold the next fight against the WBC title holder Devin Haney. However, Kambosos replied that the reason for the blocking was different, and in fact he's ready to fight not only with Haney, but also with other tops of the lightweight division, Vasily Lomachenko and Gervonta Davis. I blocked you because of comments on another occasion that I found disgusting. It has nothing to do with boxing. Calm down, buddy, I'm giving the fans what they want. Haney, Loma, Tank, they will all get their one after the other, wrote Kambosos. The WBO world champion and the second featherweight Shakur Stevenson promises to surprise fans with the name of his next opponent. On his Twitter page, Stevenson made it clear that if he wins this fight, he intends to get into the list of the best boxers in the world, regardless of weight category. My next opponent will be a big surprise. Include me in pound for pound, please, Shakur Stevenson wrote. Earlier, Stevenson said that he didn't consider the fight against the former world champion in 3 divisions Vasily Lomachenko a priority. Then the undefeated American said that he prefers to arrange unification with the owner of the WBC belt, Oscar Valdez. Stevenson had his last fight in October, defeating Jamel Herring in the 10th round and taking away his WBO title. Scandalous American lightweight Rolando Romero, who recently got rid of the accusation of sexual violence, openly spoke about his experiences due to the breakdown of the fight with his star compatriot Gervonta Davis, which was to take place in December. I have so many ambitions, but I missed my opportunity to become a star, and I hope to come back. In fact, people don't understand the whole shit of this situation. Many people told me after Davis' fight that I would have beaten him and won by knockout, and that upset me even more. After all, it was my dream, and I missed it, but I really want to come back, the fighter said. Absolute lightweight world champion George Kambosos Jr. said that even though he achieved his dream and won all 4 world titles in this weight category, he does not allow himself to relax. The boxer has been training hard and adhering to iron discipline for the past decade. It is thanks to the attitude to his work that the Australian hopes to continue to win victories. I had to be patient for 10 years. Every day there was a war of attrition. I won small battles and worked tirelessly hard in order to eventually win a big victory. However, nothing has changed. I'm even hungrier now. That's why I wake up every day before 5:30 in the morning, in order to get to work as if I'm still gaining momentum prospect, George wrote. Lightweight veteran Anthony Crollo said he wants to see the fight of the absolute champion in his division, George Kambosos against Vasily Lomachenko. Kambosos is an absolute world champion and everyone knows about it. Haney is a great opponent. Lomachenko is a great opponent, and so is Gervonta Davis. As for me, he will still be the underdog in any of the fights. Perhaps the bookmakers will think the same. For me, the best lightweight in the world is Lomachenko, and not only because he rolled me, but because I sincerely believe that he is the best in the lightweight division. I'm sure that Lou DiBella will take care of Kambosos and make the best deal. George deserves it. I'm not talking about the fact that he sells his belt, because he has completely different plans in this regard, but every fighter deserves a huge fee. I want to see a Kambosos fight with Lomachenko. I think Vasily is a little angry, because he wanted to fight with 4 kings. Lomachenko does not have much time left, so I would like to see this fight, Crollo said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.